Well, good morning. Oh, hello, everybody. I hope you're here. Anyway, I got just about everything done in this room. Everything's dusted. I just need to vacuum. Uh, Usually I dust after I vacuum, but I've already vacuumed the center. I just need to vacuum around the edges, and that's all by hand. But I'm so happy and grateful that this is done, and it just feels so much better in here. Well, I don't know if you noticed, but I have a different pair of glasses on. These are the glasses that I had made when I had my cataract surgery. That was October 30th of 2006. By that time, I could no longer drive at night. I could not see. It was hard to even watch television. Everything was like a dark amber color. I thought, oh my God, my house is so dirty. It's so nasty. And I mean, I everything looked dingy. Even when I went outside, it was such a horrible feeling. You'd go outside, it was so depressing. Well, the reason was the insurance wouldn't pay for it because I was too young. And so when I finally had it done, I was the one in 1,000. I don't know how many it is now, but at that time, you had to sign away everything, that you would not, you know, sue them or whatever if it didn't go well. Well, I was the one in 1,000. I had all kinds of problems. I had a torn retina. I had huge, I mean, huge floaters that never detached. They're still attached. And it was really horrible. They would go like this constantly. So I really couldn't do any art or crafts. It was very discouraging. I mean, everything was brighter. It looked better, but I still was really struggling to see. So at the time, I had these glasses made right when I had the surgery, right after I had the surgery, because you have to have, if you don't stay with 20/20 vision, then, you're still going to wear glasses. So within a week, the 20/20 vision that I had from having both surgeries was no longer 20/20. It went to, I think it was 20/30, and then it went more. It was almost as bad as it was before I had the surgery, except everything was bright. So it's very discouraging. And they said, oh, well, within 6 months, it'll be corrected. Everything will be fine. It wasn't. It took about, I don't know, 5, 6 years before it was actually really what I would call doable. I still have those floaters that are attached. Certain times, like when it's really overcast, I can still see them, but I can see through them. But they're still there and they still wave around. But they don't make my vision bad. It's not poor. I can see very well. So I am grateful for that. But anyway, as I'm putting things away, I discovered these glasses. And I forget when I had the other ones made, these, but I've had these years. I mean, very long time. And but these were bothering me. I was having a reaction to the metal. These have metal frames, and I was reacting to the metal. And so I had to have all plastic frame. Well, I fell in love with the other ones and I bought those, and they cost me $800. Now, the frames weren't that much. It was everything that had to go along with it. Well, I don't have, uh, eye coverage. I wasn't going to pay $40 a month for eye coverage when I only would need glasses once every 4 or 5 years. I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. I might as well just pay it when I need them. So I have been having issues with them, and I went a couple of years ago and had my eyes tested, and they said, "Oh, wow, your eyes are so healthy. I don't see any issues at all." And we talked about the floaters, and she says, "Well, they're not bad. They're just, as long as it doesn't, cause vision loss, then, I would leave them alone." And that's what I've done all these years. And she says, "Well, you haven't had a new pair of glasses, so I'll write you a prescription for just a teeny bit more, teeny bit change, and then you can go ahead and get a new set." Well, I didn't like any of the frames, not one. And I said, "Well, don't you have anything with bling on them? I mean, something that, you know, oh no, this is what we have." And I said, "So you're telling me that I got to spend $300 or $400 on a set of frames that I don't even like?" Never mind, thank you. So then I went around and checked all of the eyeglass places in the area, and none of them had any. So that's a rant that I have. I don't think that they should be determining what style of frames that we want to wear. If we want to wear these or cat eyes or round ones or the other ones, then we should be able to have that choice. We would probably spend more money on the ones we like. Oh well. So I did not get new glasses. But I have noticed that these glasses, for some reason, not these, but the other ones, I have noticed that there's just not the best clarity. Let's put it that way. Clarity is my issue. So when I found these, I put them in my eyeglass thing and, cleaned them and put them on. And I'm like, whoa, this is amazing. I can really see well. It's bright and just so clear. So I went ahead and cleaned those glasses, and they're getting worn, the actual finish is getting worn for using it, but it has helped, you know. But I know I need to replace them. I really don't want to, but I'm going to have to. I mean, they're really getting worn. The color and everything is fading. So I'm not happy about that. However, I've had them a long time. So anyway, I've been wearing these all day, probably about 3 hours. And I can tell you what I don't like about them is I can see the actual frame. I don't like that. I can see this part. I mean, my eyes are not tiny, so, I mean, if I squint it, I don't see them. But when my eyes are open, I can see the whole frame. I don't like that. That's what I like about the bigger glasses is I don't see the frame. All I see is what's in front of me. However, I'm going to wear these for a while. I looked at this with the other glasses, and it was very blurry. And I'm looking at this now going, I can see it perfectly. So have my eyes improved to the point that they're back to where they were when I first had my cataract surgery? Is that a possibility? So I do need to go have my eyes checked, and I do plan on doing that. So if that works, then I will have these glasses, the new lenses put in these glasses without any other, not for the sunglass change or whatever, whatever the light change thing is. I'll just have these done in plain so that I can use these to do artwork. And then I'll have a prescription for the right glasses or the right prescription. And then I can do an online search and get the blingy glasses that I really like. And then I won't have to worry about it anymore, because those glasses can have the tint, whatever it is called, they can have that done so that I can wear them, when I go out anywhere. If I'm just working at my table, I don't need all that. These will work. And they are very comfortable. I just hope I don't react to the metal. but I've had these all this time and I forgot where I put them. And now that I got them in the it's not a solution, it's just plain water and you put it in this machine and it just cleans it from vibration. I don't remember what it's called. So you can clean your jewelry and everything in there too. So anyway, I figured I'd give it a try. What do I have to lose? Absolutely nothing. As long as I can see, ah, you know, as long as I can see to drive and see to do my work, then I'm think I'm on the right track here. So I just wanted to share that with you. I just couldn't believe it when I put them on. I'm like, wow, because the reason I had to get rid of them is because I couldn't see with them. And they were bothering me. So for all the years that the other ones worked, somehow my vision has shifted and I can see better. I just don't like seeing the actual frame when I'm looking. I'm looking right now and I can see the whole frame and I don't like that. But these are very comfortable other than that. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the metal part here. I'm thinking maybe I could put some glue or something, clear glue on there, just let it dry, and then, that would prevent it from touching my face. If that works, then I'm golden. And then this doesn't have anything. This is just there's like just a little piece of monofilament that goes under there. They're frameless on the bottom, so, but I can still see. So anyway, and then I also thought maybe the pressure, the heaviness of those frames, these are half the weight. Maybe that would help some of this, not to drag my eyes down so much, put the weight on my nose, and, maybe that will help because the other ones do touch my face. These don't. These I can put my fingers under here. So it is a possibility that that might actually improve the situation with my dry eyes. And if that happens, then maybe I can get something in between where I don't see the rim, and then maybe then I could find a pair that are blingy that I like. And I don't know. They have one kind that I saw that you have different things that you can put on, it's magnets that you can put on your frames. I don't know if I want magnets that close to my eyes. I don't know. I'm a little leery about it, but if you have them, tell me what you think of them. If you're happy with them, if you notice any difference. I'm really sensitive to all kinds of things. So I don't want to do anything that could damage, the surgery I had. I don't know if it's recommended or not. That's something I'll have to find out. But anyway, I just had to share that with you today. I am thrilled, absolutely thrilled that I can see with these. And I'm looking around going, wow, you know, I there is a difference. I can see a difference, but that could just mean it's a change from that one. And if my eyesight has improved enough to wear these, then I think I'm on the right track. Because I know there was a big change when I got these. When I got these, the prescription was a lot more than what they expected. And so I have worn these all these years with no change. And then all of a sudden there is change. I don't know. Have no idea. But I'm definitely going to work on doing something with them. I feel bad that they are, ooh, I can feel, yeah. I feel bad that, I'm not going to be able to have these, but I'll craft with them. I'll take the lenses out and craft with them. So, but they have served me well. But they're scratched and, there's so much wrong with them. They're just really very old. But I would really love to have just a pair of glasses that have nothing on them, just the glasses, so I can see everything clearer. That'll definitely help with mixing paint colors because sometimes that's a challenge. So anyway, well, if you've had cataract surgery and you've had any issues with them, Um, share your story and how did you go about changing things? Did your vision change after years? Did you have a change like I'm experiencing? Because I never dreamed that these glasses would make my sight better today. I had no clue. I had no clue. I just put them on just because they were there, you know. Oh, I'll put these on and see what. And I'm like, wow. So anyway, I'm a little excited about that. I just have to now find a good eye doctor to go ahead and have my eyes checked and see where it goes. Because I definitely do not want to just have plain lenses, plain frames. I love the blingy look. So anyway, thanks for being here and we'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.